Trilo stopped moving. Ducky stopped too. They both listened. Tap, tap, tap. The sound was tiny, but it was very clear. Trilo looked toward the backyard table. Then he looked at the little barbecue grill. Ducky tilted his head. Tap, tap, tap. What is that sound? Trilo wondered. The backyard was beautiful that afternoon. The sun felt warm and gentle. The grass was soft and bright. The flowers near the fence were moving slowly in the breeze. The little tree leaves were rustling softly, and a tiny ribbon of smoke was floating up from the warm barbecue. But the strange tapping sound came again. Tap, tap, tap. Trilo walked slowly toward the grill. Ducky waddled behind him. He looked beside the table. Nothing there. He looked near the watering can. Nothing there. Then, tap, tap, tap. The sound came from lower down. Trilo looked near a small garden stone beside the barbecue. He leaned closer. Ducky leaned closer too. Something tiny moved beside the stone. It was a little snail, a very little snail. The tiny snail gently tapped its shell against the stone. Tap, tap, tap. Ducky blinked. Trilo smiled. The strange sound wasn't scary at all. It was just a tiny snail saying hello. The snail lifted its little feelers. Then it slid forward very slowly. Slide, pause, slide, pause. Ducky stepped closer and tapped the stone too. Tap, tap. Trilo giggled. The snail tapped again. Tap, tap, tap. Now it felt like a tiny backyard song. Trilo and Ducky watched the little snail for a long, quiet moment. The sun began to move lower in the sky. The backyard became softer and calmer. The flowers stopped dancing. The little smoke above the barbecue drifted away. Soon it was time to go inside. Trilo and Ducky walked back to the house. Inside, everything felt warm and quiet. Trilo took off his overalls, then he climbed into bed. Ducky curled beside him. Trilo pulled the blanket up close. His eyes grew sleepy, and outside in the backyard, the tiny snail was still moving beside the garden stone. Slide, pause, slide, pause. And every now and then, tap, tap, tap. Good night, little explorers. Sweet dreams.
Close your eyes, little explorers. Trilo will see you tomorrow.